Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Health Minister Harash Vardhan says all necessary measures are being taken for screening and isolation of coronavirus cases. Government issues guidelines for home quarantine for confirmed cases. Parliament passes Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Amendment Bill 2020. In Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists affiliated with Hizbul Mujahideen arrested in Kupwara district. And in cricket, rain delays toss in first ODI between India and South Africa at Dharamshala. Union Health Minister Harash Vardhan today informed the Lok Sabha about various steps taken by the government on containing the spread of coronavirus. The minister, while participating in the discussion on the issue, said that initially passengers coming from abroad were screened at 7 major airports in the country, and today they are being screened at 30 airports, and all the passengers are screened in detail.
थर्मल स्क्रीनिंग होती है डिपेंडिंग अपॉन उसकी क्या हिस्ट्री है, क्या उसके सिम्टम्स हैं या थर्मल स्क्रीनिंग का क्या रिजल्ट है। कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जिनको उसी समय उनको आइसोलेट कर दिया जाता है, चाहे वो अस्पताल के अंदर किया जाए चाहे दूसरे सिस्टम के अंदर। लेकिन कुछ लोग हिस्ट्री या थर्मल स्क्रीनिंग या किसी भी कारण से जिनका थोड़ा सा भी सस्पिशन होता है, उन लोगों की एक लिस्ट बनाई जाती है और जो हमारा दिल्ली में एनसीडीसी है वहां पर पूरे ऐसे पैसेंजर्स सारे देश भर के उनका कंप्यूटराइज्ड डाटा आता है।
The minister also said that things are under control and sought the cooperation of the ministers in mitigating panic. The discussion is underway. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar today informed the Lok Sabha that there are about 6,000 Indian nationals in various provinces of Iran, including 1,100 pilgrims, mainly from Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir and Maharashtra. In a statement made by him in the House, nearly 300 students, primarily from Jammu and Kashmir, and about 1,000 fishermen from Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Gujarat and others are on longer-term stay visas in Iran for pursuing their livelihood. The minister also said that he visited Srinagar recently and took the initiative to meet the parents of some of the students who are in Iran. Mr. Jaishankar said he assured them that the government would facilitate the earliest possible return of their children. He informed the House that sampling of these students has begun today.
As government started receiving information about the spike in coronavirus cases in Iran, as a precautionary measure, direct flights between India and Iran were temporarily suspended with effect from February 27. Advisories were issued to avoid travel and returning passengers started to be screened. This is an ongoing exercise. Our embassy in Tehran and consulates in Bandar Abbas and Zahedan are naturally reaching out immediately to Indian nationals in Iran and ascertaining their welfare. An advisory was issued asking our nationals to observe appropriate precautions.
Various members expressed concern over the issue and praised the steps taken by the External Affairs Ministry. Discussion in the House is underway. Earlier, the centre has suspended all tourist visas till April the 15th in a bid to contain the spread of novel coronavirus. The suspension will come into effect from tomorrow at the port of departure. An official release said all existing visas stand suspended till the 15th of April except diplomatic, official, UN or international organizations, employment and project visas. Visa-free travel facility granted to OCI cardholders is also kept in abeyance till April the 15th. Any foreign national who intends to travel to India for compelling reason may contact the nearest Indian mission. The Health Ministry has issued guidelines for home quarantine for coronavirus confirmed cases. Detection of a travel-related or unrelated suspect case of novel coronavirus disease, COVID-19, will be followed by rapid isolation of such cases in designated health facilities. The home quarantined person should stay in a well-ventilated single room, preferably with an attached or separate toilet. The ministry has advised under no circumstances a corona-affected person should attend any social or religious gathering like weddings and condolences. He should also follow the public health measures at all times, like washing hands often, thoroughly with soap and water, or with alcohol-based hand sanitizer. The affected person should wear a surgical mask all the time, and it should be changed every 6 to 8 hours and disposed of. The ministry has issued a helpline number for persons with symptoms like cough, fever or difficulty in breathing. They should immediately inform the nearest health centre or call 011 239 78046. The home quarantine period is also for 14 days. Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu urged the members to reach out to people asking them to exercise caution about coronavirus without panicking by maintaining sanitation and other measures as advised by the government and the World Health Organization. Mr. Naidu said members shall also be careful while meeting and greeting people, and especially while dealing with people who recently travelled in and out of the country, including foreigners. The World Health Organization (WHO) has characterized the new coronavirus outbreak as a pandemic. WHO Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus told reporters in Geneva that he is alarmed by the spread and severity of the outbreak, along with the lack of action taken to combat it. The WHO chief said the number of cases and deaths are likely to rise in the coming days and weeks.
We're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity and by the alarming levels of inaction. We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
A disease is called pandemic when it is prevalent across continents. Global health experts say that declaring a pandemic is charged with major political and economic ramifications. The last pandemic was declared by WHO during the outbreak of H1N1 influenza in 2009. On its way towards the biggest single-day drop, the domestic benchmark indices nosedived about 6.5% today amid rout in global markets on fears of a global economic recession after WHO declared coronavirus a pandemic. The Sensex of the Bombay Stock Exchange plummeted 2,334 points to trade at 33,363 a short while ago. The Nifty crashed 697 points to trade at below the 10,000 level at 9,761. At the forex market, the rupee depreciated 46 paise to 74 rupees 14 paise against the dollar in intraday trade. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Amendment Bill 2020 has been passed by the Parliament, with the Rajya Sabha giving its nod today. It was already passed by the Lok Sabha earlier. Replying to the discussion, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said the current government is both responsive and committed to deliver its promises in tune with changing times. She said the amendments brought in by the government are a mechanism to incorporate viable changes in the legislation. She emphasized on the importance of the ordinance before the bill and said it was needed to avoid any hiatus. The minister said as on 1st January this year, out of around 43,000 cases disposed of by the National Company Law Tribunal, nearly 15,000 cases were resolved based on Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Speaking on micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, she said the banks have been asked to pay dues to stakeholders in order to maintain liquidity.
MSME issue, I wanted to assure in great detail that we are looking at making sure the MSMEs have a provision. The TREDS platform itself gives them a chance so that once they upload their bill, now that is also being made compatible with the GST. Once they upload the bill, the banks will be told, and we have given clear instructions that they should honor those bills and give them the money so that delay doesn't affect them, leading them to liquidity crisis.
Initiating the discussion, Jairam Ramesh of the Congress suggested that the government should revisit the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code in relation to MSMEs to safeguard their interests. In Madhya Pradesh, senior Congress leader Digvijay Singh filed nomination for the Rajya Sabha election today. At the same time, after joining the BJP, Jyotiraditya Scindia is arriving in Bhopal today and he will file nomination for the Rajya Sabha election tomorrow. The BJP will take out a rally from Bhopal airport to the party office to welcome Scindia. Governor Lalji Tandon could take a decision on the removal of 6 ministers today. Chief Minister Kamal Nath wrote a letter to the governor for removing the ministers supporting Jyotiraditya Scindia. On the other hand, the crisis is deepening for the Congress government of the state amid claims of majority. The BJP has announced names of 5 more candidates for the Rajya Sabha polls. The party has fielded Ramchandra Jangra and Dushyant Kumar Gautam from Haryana, Indu Goswami from Himachal Pradesh, Bhagwat Kharat from Maharashtra and Sumer Singh Solanki from Madhya Pradesh. The party had named 9 candidates for the polls yesterday. Matinee idol Rajinikanth has categorically said he is not interested in becoming the chief ministerial candidate but is only interested in bringing honest and able youth to power. He made a statement before the media in Chennai today and said a systemic change is necessary in Tamil Nadu. He said he is in favour of separating the party from the government. More from our correspondent.
Actor Rajinikanth has not spelt out about any specific date of launching his party. However, he said he would give more representation to qualified youth who are not able to come to the political stage due to lack of patronage or lineage. He said if his party comes to power, he would form a panel of experts drawn from various fields and devise policies for the government to implement. He said political functionaries at field levels would not be necessary after the elections just to avoid interference in the administration and tender processes. He reiterated that there is a huge vacuum in the state political arena and stressed that a political revival is required. Jai Singh, AAR News, Chennai.
In Jammu and Kashmir, police on a specific information busted a Hizbul Mujahideen terror module active in Kralpura area of district Kupwara. 3 terror associates affiliated with Hizbul Mujahideen have been arrested. They were having close contacts with terrorist commander Bashir Peer. The arrested associates have been identified as Ejaz Ahmad Payar, Muhammad Altaf Payar and Abdul Rauf Malik. Delhi Police Special Cell today has arrested Popular Front of India PFI President Parvez and Secretary Ilyas in connection with alleged PFI Shaheen Bagh link. Speaking to reporters, Delhi Police PRO MS Randhawa said till now police has registered 712 FIRs. Mr. Randhawa said right now the law and order situation in Delhi is completely normal. The Supreme Court has refused to stay the Allahabad High Court order directing the Uttar Pradesh government to remove posters of accused allegedly involved in vandalism during anti-CAA protests in the state. The Allahabad High Court had ordered the state government on Monday to take down the posters by the 16th of March. To celebrate the 2nd anniversary of Poshan Abhiyan, Poshan Pakhwada is being celebrated in Sikkim from the 8th to the 22nd of March this month. More from our Gangtok correspondent.
Sikkim has joined the nation in observing Poshan Pakhwada 2020 with a series of activities during 8th to 22nd March. The celebrations are focused on creating awareness on equal responsibility of men in parenting and to increase their engagement in Poshan Abhiyan to improve nutritional indicators. State Nodal Officer for Poshan Abhiyan GM Subba speak about the objectives and highlight of the program.
Poshan Fortnight, we in the state of Sikkim will be organizing different programs across the district and subdivision and even in headquarters. We will be organizing bike rally and in between we will be holding Poshan Run and we Mr. Marathon Man Amar Subba has been chosen as brand ambassador to take forward the messages of Poshan Abhiyan for 2020.
Rain has delayed the toss in the first one-day international between India and South Africa in Dharamshala today. India, led by Virat Kohli, is set to take on South Africa under Quentin de Kock in their first ODI encounter since the ICC World Cup 2019. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Health Minister Harash Vardhan says all necessary measures are being taken for screening and isolation of coronavirus cases. Government issues guidelines for home quarantine for confirmed cases. Parliament passes Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Amendment Bill 2020. In Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists affiliated with Hizbul Mujahideen arrested in Kupwara district. And in cricket, rain delays toss in first ODI between India and South Africa at Dharamshala. And with that, we end the midday news.